Welcome to Voodoo RL. This is PODCAST-07.
What up, guys? It's your boy Bear.
I'm here. You're here with Dot Phantom.
And today we're going to be talking about Anton LaVey.
Yes, the devil worshipper.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Alright, guys. So we're here, another segment. Hopefully you guys like it. We're going to be talking about Anton LaVey.
Anton LaVey, yes. So Anton LaVey, for any of you who don't know, he was the creator of the Church of Satan. It originated over there in San Francisco. He also wrote the Bible of Satan. So yeah,
very interesting.
Yeah. So he pretty much he was a normal human being in the sense of he had a normal background, family. I mean, it wasn't like anything abnormal, you know.
Yeah, this is what I thought about it.
Because there was, you know what, there wasn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
there
wasn't a lot of information as far as on him. Yes, obviously. I mean, there's always two sides to a story.
Every story. Yeah.
And we were researching and stuff, and on the website of the church, because the Church of Satan, they have his biography and stuff like that. I didn't really look through more into it because they're gonna say I would say be one-sided. So we were trying to gather information that we could have, inform you guys about him. Obviously, And
then also too, you got to think about is let's say we get sources from satanic church and stuff like that. Like you were saying, we don't got both sides of the story. One, we didn't get to meet him. Two, there's not that much information
about him. Yeah, about him.
And there's only certain things, but the video that I watched on him regarding that interview he did. I felt he came off a little crazy. You know what I mean? Most of the people that are into this type of stuff, I think that they're kind of crazy. You know what I mean? That's my just personal opinion. But it's like everything. We were saying, everybody believes in something. You know what I mean? Like us, we're Catholics.
There's a good, there's a bad, and everything in between.
So, but to me, he just came off to be crazy, you know what I mean? But I believe that most of them are, don't you?
I wouldn't call him crazy because remember that video I showed you about what was his name, Jose Ramirez, I believe it was.
Yeah,
and he was also in the Church of Satan. Remember, he was a preacher. Going to
we're too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's just talk about this first.
Okay,
that's just what I think. I think that they're crazy, just my personal opinion, just on the beliefs that they have. But we go back to the same thing, is that everybody has a belief in something.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean. So like us, we believe in Catholic, we believe in Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary. You know what I mean. Yeah. So and it also has to do with I think faith. You know what I mean. When we were saying in the last podcast, regarding the cult. Yep. Is that a lot of them lose faith, or a lot of them think that if they go to the dark side, that things will get much better for them.
Yeah, but I feel like this guy, he tried to, I guess create his own persona, because throughout his life, because I was reading a bunch of things, and some of the things that he did were, he tried to change the fact that that wasn't him. As far as just give you a perfect example, he changed his name. His actual name is Anton. My bad. His actual name is Howard Staton LaVey. And he changed it to Anton Sanders LaVey.
You know what I think too is that at the end of the day, it comes down to money.
Well,
that's what I think too. With a lot of these
feel like
places.
These people, these I guess satanic worshipers, they don't want money. They want power.
Well, yeah, but if
they want power to reign over people, to have fear.
That's true, but you got to remember too is that he did charge for his services. You know what I mean? He did charge to join the cult.
Yeah, but any
that's what I'm saying. So if
any church,
yeah, but if you go back to the same thing, it's you're making a profit.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you make more of a profit in something like this.
That's why some of the preachers that have mansions and stuff like that, I don't trust them, because all it is, they're asking for money.
That's what I'm saying.
How are they driving a Rolls Royce?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? How's that?
It is business at the end of the day.
How's that different from what they're doing?
So and then I was saying,
you can't have a bias. You can't be biased just because we're Catholic or whatever religion belief. We just have to give our unbiased opinion about this channel.
No. Yeah, but I'm just saying, in the end of the day, I believe it's they're preying on people that are weak, weak-minded, people that don't have that much faith. You know what I mean? And that's how they get their money. You know what I mean? They make their money like that.
But not only that, but they don't. Not only do they prey on people that are weak-minded, but also too, some people just are seekers of knowledge. Some people are seekers of knowledge in the sense that they feel like if they go with these people, they're gonna which will say they Satan worshippers. They're gonna. And there's like a lot of I guess stigmatism about satanic worshippers. I guess apparently because the way they explain it is that their way is to be free. Their way of Satanism is to be free. They're not murdering people. They're not doing sacrifices.
Well,
and which is a lie. It's a lie because this gentleman Anton LaVey, he would have rituals. He would have rituals to pretty much change people to, like, I guess you would say, the dark side. When so from my understanding when I was reading, he would hold church ceremonies, for Satan. And the people that would try to join, he would have them sit down, and it's like he would almost hypnotize them because so they would sit down, right? He would have them sitting down, and they would have two people blocking the door, so they couldn't leave.
So he was pretty much holding them against his
will. Exactly. Well, I mean, you're not against your will if you decide to go to one of the meetings, but after true. You have to see it through. You get me? You get me? It's like when you get initiated into like a gang or something. You have to see it. Life, yeah, exactly. You have to see it through. So you willingly saying you want to go into the church and, the Church of Satan and say, I want to convert. Yeah. That means you're in. No, I'm not calling it a gang or anything like that. I'm just saying that these people were, they had two people at the door and didn't let them leave until the ceremony was done.
Well, from my understanding, if I'm not correct, he was one of the first ones that made the.
He was the creator of the Church of Satan. So he was, I guess you would say the.
No, I know that, but I'm saying he had one of the first satanic weddings, correct?
Yes, he had one of the first satanic weddings. That he did because he wrote the Devil Bible, dude. Like this guy, wrote all that. He wrote some other books. He wrote some other books as well. He was also a musician. But going back to the fact that he had a ceremony in the church, and it was like these people were like brainwashed almost, like
Pretty much.
I mean, like, I don't know if they were like possessed already by a demon or something, but I obviously don't know what rituals are held. But there's always like, oh, there's nothing going on right here, suspicious and stuff. Like, well, how do we know? Like, I'm not crazy enough to go to one, be like, hey, well, I want to find out what's going on.
Yeah, or like be like, hey, you know what? Let me see. Can I just participate in this and then?
Yeah, participate in this church ceremony and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also wrote. There's other books that he wrote. I didn't really like look at him, obviously, because I'm not trying to fucking read the Devil Bible. But yeah, he's the Satanic Bible. He wrote the Satanic Rituals. So I guess the incarnations that they did. Also, he did a book called The Satanic Witch. So he was an author, guys. Okay, so that let alone he was an author. But I mean, I'm pretty sure people that were they're mediums and all of that, but they're able to communicate with spirits, bad spirits. And I'm not saying that maybe he did communicate with the demon that gave him, what to write and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of mind opening. Like I'm pretty sure he spoke to a demon and told him exactly what to write.
I'm pretty sure. Also too, I was reading on the Wikipedia that that he left school to join the circus.
Well, I didn't see that, but that's what I'm saying. Like he was a regular person. He wasn't, he wasn't like, he wasn't born, evil or anything like that. Like,
Well, nobody's really born evil.
We
can't sit here and
I'm not trying to say that, but I'm trying to say in the sense of like, okay, like he didn't have a bad childhood, to want to be a devil worshiper, I'm not saying you had to have a bad childhood to, do that kind of stuff, but I mean, what gives you the idea to be like, oh yeah, well, I want to do that,
Well, like you were saying, maybe he was trying to get to a higher power.
He also made music as well. He also made.
But see, I feel like a lot of the people, right, that do stuff like this, I think that they're looking for recognition. You know what I mean? They want.
Well, that's what I'm saying about having power. They want people to. You know
what I mean? They want people to be like, oh yeah, well, this is what I feel. This is what I believe in. This is what I was told. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how they have like you were saying, the power. You know what I mean? The power to pretty much mesmerize people and tell them, what, this is going on or that's not going on. Out of the videos that you sent me to watch regarding LaVey, I found it interesting that when he passed away, he had I guess you were saying an angelic revelation.
Yeah.
That he was saying that, oh my God, what did I do?
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, the thing was that, what is it? When he was on his deathbed. When he was on his deathbed, there wasn't people there. It was from a close friend from him was saying, what happened. Because she was also, in the Church of Satan, but she left. But apparently what his friend said is that when he was on his deathbed dying, he had an angelic revelation, which was, the angel came to him and showed him what actually hell was. You get me? Well, what hell is.
Yeah.
You get me?
Because for like us.
And that's why he, at his deathbed, he was like, oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah, because
so if you think about it, he was I know, I didn't mean to cut you off, but he was the stepping stone, the creator of the devil church. You get me? So he left something for more people to keep on following.
To believe in, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, to believe in. And like I was saying, you figure in our religion, how is, you're going to get tortured every day, night, you know what I mean? So for us, we know that.
Yeah, it's not something pretty.
Yeah, so for us, we already know that that's bad. And obviously, nobody in our religion wants to end up there.
No, of course not.
You know what I mean? So for him to have that, it's like, you know what I mean? So now that gets me to believe now, I've always believed in our religion, But for somebody that's, like pretty much against our religion and doesn't believe in pretty much, like they say, he was atheist, doesn't believe in anything but the devil. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy how he had that type of revelation when he's like, oh my God, I seen it. Now I know the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? So, but like you were saying, it's all one-sided until you have something of that scale to be like, oh, I seen it. I don't want to be part of this. You know what I mean? Because like you were telling about Jose.
We'll get to that right now.
Ramirez, I think.
We'll get to that right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So let's give you a little bit more about Anton LaVey's life.
Yeah. So what I was going on about this gentleman Anton LaVey, he was like a celebrity. Like a lot of people, like he was a celebrity. A lot of people, like amazed, about the work that he did in San Francisco. Like, and obviously a lot of people hated him because religion is like that. If you don't believe in my side, if you don't believe in my side, you're gonna be like, oh well, I don't like you.
Or you're gonna be an outcast if you don't like, you know what I mean. But it's like in every religion, right? You know what I mean. Like they say, they have wrongs and then they have rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like us, we know if we do something bad, if we don't repent, you know what I mean, then Yeah,
but even the thing was that even though he was on his deathbed and even though everything that happened, he still didn't repent. He just said, "Oh my God, like what have I done?" And obviously he was gonna suffer, for what he did.
No, yeah, but see, I believe that if he were to live, like if he was to live, or he would to get cured or whatever, I think he would have changed his belief.
No, I don't think so.
So you're telling me that if you were like, let's say, right now we have this belief, right? And they're saying, I don't know where you stop believing, right? But then they show you the truth. They show you that this is going to end up happening to you if you don't do things right. You're not going to change the way you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it just depends, honestly. I mean, I probably would, but not everybody would. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I can't. I'm trying to be unbiased right here. I'm not trying to give my all of my opinion, like, oh, what I believe with this and that. Like, I'm just trying to be neutral at the sense, like, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows that we're, religious or whatever, but I can't keep on, saying that, like, what's what I'll do, or
I just say in general, because like either way, if I didn't believe in religion, right, I think that if, let's say, I'm doing all these bad things, right, and I don't have no consequences for them, but out of nowhere somebody comes and shows me, hey, you know what, you continue down this path, this is gonna happen. I'm not going to want to continue down that path. You know what I mean?
And then at the beginning of the time, when Anton LaVey created the church, he created this group called, it was called the Order of the Trapezoid. That was I guess the first occult group that he created, and then it later evolved into the Church of Satan, pretty much. This is called evolved into the governing of the body of Satan.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting to me how it turns in from a cult to actual church. You know what I mean? So. Well, because at the end of the day, to me, that's. Well, I guess
they themselves, they didn't call it a cult, but he was known as an occultist.
No.
It was named. It was I guess the trapezoid. It was an order. So it was the Order of the Trapezoid.
But I still feel it to be a cult though.
Well, yeah, that's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. Your opinion. That's what it was called. I'm saying it was an order. That's what they called it. It's like the Order of the Knights of Templar, or things like that. It was an order, an organization. It wasn't a cult. That's what they consider themselves.
I get you.
Yeah, that's what they consider themselves. But I mean, the craziest thing is that the Church of Satan is still there. The original one is still in San Francisco.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's still there.
Is it a museum or is it
no,
just...
it's a fucking church of Satan, dude. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I thought it was like
no,
a museum or something.
Fuck, why would you want to go visit? Yeah, it's.
We do a podcast on scary stuff, bro. So we should go visit stuff.
I don't know
that we can.
We're not vloggers, dude.
We're not vlogging. We're just gonna go visit and then give our thoughts on like how we felt when we walked in, or you know what I mean, if we saw anything crazy.
Yeah, and then there was this video where he did an interview. Anton LaVey, he did a video.
Yeah, I saw it.
He was interviewed by this gentleman named Joe Payne, and pretty much interviewed him about how to hex people. And
I don't believe it was an interview. I think it was more of a like. The guy that called him in was calling him in to make fun of him.
Well, okay.
That's the way I mean,
well, it is supposed to be considered an interview. But what is it? That's what I'm saying. It was an interview. They interviewed him, to see what is going on in his head and stuff like that. And how he explained, how to do hexes and how to hex people. And
don't do those hand signs up in here, bro.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I don't know the video. But how he did, and he had like this. I don't know if you noticed, but in his hand he had like this big ring. It was like a big black ring and stuff like that. Yeah. What is it? But yeah, he was.
I wonder who kept that ring though.
I don't know, man. I don't care.
Cause you figure if him being like you said, like the right hand man, how many people would fight over
I don't think they fight over it, but if you think about it, maybe they passed it down. There's probably a ceremony when you're gonna die or whatever. You pass on, to the other person here. You're gonna be the bishop of the Lord of Satan,
Mm-hmm.
But so apparently he did this interview, guys, but in this interview he was mocked. They mocked him. And, he was just trying to be serious. He was hoping that they would take him serious in the interview. And the gentleman that, Joe, the Joe guy, he was very disrespectful to him in the interview. Well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't call it. It's like the same thing as like when, you have somebody that comes in your show and be like, oh, I saw an alien, and he goes on and shit like that.
It's because like
people that are oblivious to believing those things. Because if you're if you're whatever, like seeing a Catholic, a Christian, whatever, you believe that there's a heaven and hell. So you have to, give the fact that there is the devil, there is,
Yeah, but also you got to remember, it's like being unbiased, is that a lot of people like to believe what they see. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them say, oh, I believe in science, or I believe in what I can touch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what that's what I was going on about, saying that
so I
people only believe what they want to believe in.
Yeah, so like him, he was probably like, oh, well, this dude's crazy because, I don't see anything, or, you know what I mean? He hasn't done anything. But,
yeah,
you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you go back to it's what you believe in anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, like in the video you showed, or the one that you showed me, it was funny that, to me, I found it funny just because he was there to take it serious. He was there, you know what I mean? He wanted to pretty much spread his word, but...
Well, yeah, he just wanted people to take him serious, but obviously, no, they're not going to take him serious because when you're like the black sheep, nobody's going to believe what... Mm-hmm. But yeah, but going on about the interview, guys, he was just mocked. So he wasn't really able to... He didn't have a good interview when he can explain himself, the things that he does and things like that, So the craziest thing about this, the reason why I brought it up, was that the gentleman that interviewed him died 4 months later of cancer. Suspiciously, right?
Is that a coincidence? Or?
No, well, I don't think so, because there's this ex-Satanist. We watched a video about him, guys. They pretty much interviewed him. And his name was... John Ramirez. He was a big Satanist.
I'll post a video on.
Yeah, we'll post a video, but we'll go on and break it down for you guys. So he pretty much was explaining that you can perform rituals, to hex people, to kill them,
or for them to become sick,
become sick, to have abortions, to go crazy. All those kind of things, to have operations, stuff like that. Like he can hex you and do whatever you want. And if he wanted to kill you, and if you were strong in your faith, you would die. That's how he explained it. He pretty much, he told the devil that he wanted him to kill his dad. And he said he swears to God that, that night that his dad was killed. It was shot down and killed.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to interrupt you, but just what I find crazy is that when you first talked about Anton LaVey, right?
Yeah.
Can you believe that a bunch of like devil books and like uncovering the devil stuff popped up on my YouTube channel before I even typed it in anything?
When I what?
Remember how the last podcast when we were talking about what we were gonna talk about this week, right?
Yeah, Anton LaVey.
Yeah, so I get off my phone. I got on my phone on YouTube because I like to do a lot of YouTubing, and a bunch of that stuff popped up, like devil, like where was the first devil Bible made, and stuff like that. And I just found it like crazy how it just popped up on my phone without me actually trying to type in anything, like in the sense of like me typing in, you know, Anton LaVey or nothing. I didn't type nothing, and it was just popping out like a bunch of stuff. So I'm just like, damn, what's going on here?
Yeah, I get you. I get you what you mean.
Yeah, but back to the gentleman you were talking about. Honestly, that video was it was about a 30-minute video, about 30 minutes. And it was crazy in the sense of how he was talking about how he went into pretty much the gates of hell, and how the only thing that saved him was a vision of a cross.
Well, no, what is it? The guy Jose Ramirez, you know, he was explaining how the devil sent him to hell. I mean, the God, he said he was sitting down on a chair. But that's what I'm saying. We were going back and forth because we didn't get a lot of information about, you know, Anton LaVey, about how he explained himself about the devil.
It's because there's not videos, a lot of videos up there.
Well, it's not really videos, but there's not a lot of. That's what I'm saying. We're trying not to be biased, but there was like a biography of him in the in the Satan, you know, church. What is
or
it?
The
website
book or something.
Yeah, but we're trying to give this guy that he's an ex-Satanist. He explained to us like a bunch of the things and how it works. That's what I'm trying to, you know, give you guys an explanation about the rituals that they did. That you can kill people incarnations. But apparently this guy, he was sitting down on his bed like he normally, on his chair normally does, and he said that he would have conversations with the devil. He said sometimes it would come in a shadow, sometimes it would come in a living form. It would appear to him however he wanted to. Yeah. And that he was watching TV one time, and he said that he heard a voice from another side of the build, you know,
the
his
room.
Yeah, and he said that he's like,
he didn't recognize that voice.
No, he didn't recognize the voice. Said, "I am coming." What is it? You know, get right with God, pretty much, or something like that. And
no, he said get right. No, he said, what are you gonna do with your life? That's what it said. It's like, and then he said that he didn't recognize it because he knows the devil's voice. He knows all like the demons and everything. He knew him, and that wasn't their voice, so he didn't know whose voice that was. Yeah. You know. But yeah, that and then how he was saying that in New York there's a bunch of the Satanists, there's a bunch of like stores that sell I guess he said idols.
Yeah, idols. Yeah.
Idols that, like, you know, demons come forth behind them. Like, you know, I just found it to be kind of like mind blowing in the sense, because like you figure, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, when you go visit a place, you don't think, oh yeah, look, let me buy this little trinket. You know what I mean? It's, you know, so and so. But imagine it's like possessed with something, or something's behind it. It's gonna mess with you. You know what I mean? So guys, if you guys go out of town or whatever, be careful on what you buy, because you don't want to have like a demon or something in your house.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm trying to figure out how can we put the photo when we're live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but sorry, I wasn't trying to get distracted from the podcast.
I was like, over here, like,
I know, right? Yeah. But no, yeah. So pretty much going back to the Anton LaVey, you know, he also, like, one of the persons that he spoke with was Marilyn Manson, and he what is it? He made him, like, pretty much he sanctioned him as one of, like, the devil worship. Like,
okay.
Yeah. So what is it? And then, I mean, you can obviously tell in his music and stuff like that, like the videos he puts, like, he's a demonic.
And I find it amazing.
He's a devil worshiper, but it's crazy though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just find it, like, amazing. And I'm jumping a little bit back and forth here. How the John Ramirez, he was saying that there's a lot of doctors, police, singers that people know. There's a lot of people that are into Satan-y, and like we were talking earlier before we did the podcast, it's like, imagine, like, you know what I mean, you're over here at a doctor's office expecting to get your life saved, and what if they're trying to poison you, or what if, you know what I mean, they're not giving you the right medication or right stuff for you know what I mean, like, for them to be ritual, or what if they're just trying to, like, subliminally pass you, like, oh, you know what, you should come and join us and do this or do that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just find that's kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I mean, these people are, But it's not only that though. Like what's crazy is that that what is it? They're explaining is that there's a bunch of devil worshippers. There's what is it? Cops, lawyers. What is it? Doctors. There's like a lot of people involved in this kind of stuff, and witchcraft, and trying to become a warlock and witches and stuff. I mean, this kind of sounds like far fetched, but it's true. Like these people, these people like want to be like what do you think?
When I think of warlocks and witches, I think like actual magic. You know what I'm saying? Like magic that you can see. Like, oh, I'm gonna be like, damn, I want a soda, and boom, I appear soda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think. But you know what I mean. Everybody has a belief in something. I think at the end of the day, everyone believes in something. You know what I mean, regardless of what it is. And I think personally, if it doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? Just let them believe what they want to believe, even if they're crazy or you know what I mean, or if or even if you think they're nuts, pretty much. I'd say
I don't think these people are crazy, to be honest with you. Like I was explaining, like these people, like
no, like us, we might not think that they're crazy, but I can assure you, like if you go to like saying one of the Satanists, right, goes to somebody and starts talking to them. And, that person believes in something else, they're going to be like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, this dude believes in this.
Yeah, but not everybody.
That's not everybody.
I don't like, it's real. It's happening now.
No, yeah.
Like, these people, like, there's a bunch of worshippers. There's a bunch of people that are doing bad to others, black magic, what is it? Like, that guy was explaining, Santeria. All these kind of things, like, this is going on right now in this world. Like, people are hexing people. They're killing people. Like, these people are doing bad in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are doing bad in the world. And not only are they doing bad, they are trying to get people that are good to join them. You get me? Like, so they're trying to pretty much brainwash people until they have everybody, convinced, that their way is the right way.
No, but like John was saying, is that he used to break down the people that were like, exactly. Like he was saying, the vessels were weak.
Yeah, they believed they believed in God, and their vessels were weak. Yeah, so he can break them down.
So that's what they do, is that they pray. I think they prey on the weak.
Yeah, they prey on the weak, of course. Yeah,
and then like
the weak-minded as far as their body.
And then talking about that black magic and stuff, for a fact, me and my brother, we know that it's real because our aunt used to practice black magic, and she used to do hex on.
Well, it wasn't only our aunt, our great grandmother as well.
Yeah,
but she was one of the worst. Like, as far as like from my understanding, what I heard, I'm not trying to but from what I heard is that she did black magic and stuff. Like
no. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So we know for a fact that it's real because it happened to one of her relatives.
Well, they did it. It's not like it happened to them.
No. Not in the sense of like it, but what actually happened, like in the sense of like when they did it and all that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They actually made whatever they practiced actually made either one person get hurt.
Yeah, of course.
Or you know what I mean, another person do certain things.
That's what I'm saying. Black magic is real.
It's real. You know what I mean?
White magic as well, but I mean it's not good either. Or
Well, I think like it's not something.
It's like
good.
So you're saying like like anything that that has power, it's bad, dude.
Pretty much, but I think at the end of the day, we go like you were saying, is that knowledge? Like they say, knowledge is power. You know what I mean? The more knowledge you have, obviously, the more power you have. You know what I mean? Why do you think like governments? Why do you think the Vatican? Why do you think all of them have that much power? Is because all the knowledge they have. You know what I mean? We don't have all the knowledge they have. We don't have access to the resources. We don't have, access to any of the stuff that they have. Why? Because they have the knowledge. They have the power.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why it's like you were saying, knowledge is power. They want power. And what's the perfect way to get the power? Through knowledge, But I think that it would be kind of crazy if we get our hands on some stuff like that.
What do you mean? Some like relics and stuff like that?
Like relics or
grimoires and stuff?
Grimoires and stuff like that?
Well, you know what? Talking about that, because what is it? Talking about relics and shit.
See, I probably won't read them or open them, but just to see them.
Why the hell do you want it?
You know what I mean? Just to see it.
No, remember, me and my brother, we watched The Nun.
Oh,
okay, we didn't want to kill anything, like, for whoever hasn't watched it or anything. Like, no spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. But we're just gonna give one little tinsy spoiler. Okay, there was going on about relics.
The Knights Templar.
Okay, yeah, well, we spoke about the Knights Templar, but no. But
the Knights Templar the one.
Yeah, the Knights Templar. We're gonna say like bits. Knights Templar had the blood of Christ. That's it. That's all we're gonna give. Okay, So what is it? Imagine like having, you know,
if it's real.
Yeah, having a relic. Like if you fancy the fact that, or whoever watched the movie, you would understand. But if you haven't, just imagine this. Imagine there's a relic that it has the blood of Christ, and that blood of Christ, you know, is able to repel demons and stuff.
You know how many people would pay for it, or like you
can't pay for that though. That's something you won't be able to pay for.
No. But I'm just saying. So you're telling me if a billionaire knew for a fact,
they won't be able to buy it.
Because
it wouldn't be for sale.
I know it wouldn't be
because it wouldn't be for sale.
You know how many people would die trying to just get that, like alone, like trying to find it or trying to fuck it.
Yeah, but if you think about it, for a perfect example, okay,
the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah, the Holy Grail or stuff like that. But no, I'll give another one. Hitler, he sent archaeologists to find the Ark. What is it? The Ark. You know, not only did he send them to find the Ark, but he also sent them to find the Grail. You know, because
the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Dude, they've been looking for the Holy Grail since I can remember, and how many people have died trying to find it.
But okay, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like a lot of people, the reason why they try to find it is that, okay, so saying, you know, if you find the Ark or whatever, right, then you might not believe your religion, or if they find the Grail,
they want to discredit
exactly,
discredit any religion, yeah. But see, just a little bit about Hitler. I think he was just crazy too, bro, because he
wasn't. I don't think he was crazy, because if you think about it,
figure he was obsessed.
Well, these people are in hell. I'm pretty sure, but
no, but he was obsessed with trying to experiment on twins.
Yeah, that was the real thing. He was experimenting.
No,
he wasn't trying to. He was
he was experiencing on. But I mean, like trying to experience for what though? Because
he would torture him, and he would he would poke one twin. Well, not him, but the scientists that were experimenting. They would like stab a twin and see if the other one felt it. So in other words, he felt like twins are special in the sense of that they had a connection.
He tried to make them white, blonde hair, blue eyes.
He tried to experiment on a lot of people to genetically enhance. It's not, you know, that's what he was trying to genetically enhance these people.
To make I guess you would say, the perfect race.
Yeah, the perfect race and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're over here like getting off topic and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah.
I couldn't get this photo to work, man.
Dude,
I saw a video on YouTube and it lied.
You're fired, dog.
Yeah. Well, guys, we'll make sure. I know you guys are staring at a blank screen and stuff, but we're trying to fix it. You know that. So
we're working on everything.
Yeah, we're working. We're still little by little.
Working on an intro.
Yeah, but yeah. So what is it? This guy Anton LaVey. I just think that this guy finding the time to write, you know, the Bible and stuff, like why was he chosen? You know what I'm saying? Like why do you think why do you think he out of everyone that could have wrote the Bible of the devil, you know, he was chosen? Like, you think about it, I mean, from what I've seen, like, he looked charismatic, you know, like somebody that can, like, you know, convince you to, you know, things like that. And not only that, but he didn't seem dumb. He did, just a commentator, well, I guess the host made him look dumb, you know.
No, from what
but why him, though? Like, you know, why is it that these people get chosen? You know, like, oh, well, I was chosen to do this, you know, like.
I don't think we're ever going to get the answer to that.
I think, honestly. I feel like maybe in the sense that he might have chosen himself. He put it upon, you know, I'll do it, you know.
Well, you got to figure, a lot of people do. It'll be like the people from Heaven's Gate. They took it upon themselves.
Oh, yeah. The guy was nuts, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying he took it upon himself to make it and say, hey, I'm a descendant from, I'm not a descendant, I'm a alien in a human flesh. You get what I'm saying? So I think I'll take it upon themselves to be like, look, nobody's doing this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the first one. I'm going to be, you know what I mean? This. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if we go back to the thing, it's like, I think everybody copies off of each other anyways. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to.
What do you mean copy off themselves?
Like saying a satanic group, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, to me, I seem like they're just an occult, okay? Like we were saying, every occult.
Well, I know, but they have established themselves as a church.
No, yeah, but
they're established. Not like an occult you would consider like the Masons or the Illuminati.
That's an occult. It'd be like everything, like.
Well, sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but like as for like the Illuminati, I feel like that's an organization.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is, an organization that's been moving, you know, behind the scenes.
There's difference between being in a cult and being in an organization, like the Masons, right? The Masons they help each other, so they're an organization, so they give back to the community.
But the thing is that they help themselves.
No, yeah, that's what it is, though.
So
but
if you're like, the day, what is it?
Because at the end of the day, you figure if you're a Mason, you know what I mean. You pull up quick, dude. You make money quick. You make money quick.
You know what I mean? They help you. If you're trying to like begin a business, they'll help you. They'll give you money.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that's an organization.
And they want you to be in it.
Yeah,
forever.
but same thing with the Illuminati. The Illuminati, we don't know much about it because there isn't nothing out there about it. Like a lot is just mostly conspiracies and mostly like things. But at the end of the day, it's something that helps you better yourself because you figure all the people that are actually in it have a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You figure my old boss, he's a Freemason. He had a good life, dude. They paid for his wedding. You know what I mean. They paid for his vacation. They will take him out to like summit meetings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you figure they're just helping each other. It's just rich people helping other rich people.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. These devil worshippers, they do like bad shit, like like sacrifices and
That's what I'm
I'm not saying like people, but they do. I'm pretty sure they sacrifice like like fucking chickens.
Look,
like the guy that was saying he would drink the blood of the chicken, and he said if he didn't have money to purchase a chicken,
he'll drink his own blood.
He would like cut himself and drink his own blood.
You know what? Talking about how you're saying that, I don't know if you remember on the I think the Faces of Evil, where we saw that where they did that satanic ritual.
It wasn't the Faces of Evil. Fool.
What is it?
It was damn, it wasn't the Faces of Evil, but I know what you mean.
It's the movie that they show like real shit happening.
Well, it wasn't real. From my understanding, that when it was Faces of
Death.
I don't know, something like that. But it was pretty much it was a movie, guys, about it.
Like real stuff happening.
Yeah,
around
but
the
no.
world.
But from my understanding, the guy composed. It was called Faces of Death.
Oh, that's what I said.
Faces of. You said?
I said Faces of Death.
Oh shit, dude! I'm over here like. Okay, yeah. For Faces of Death, yeah. What is it? He would create. He would do. Some was fake, so pretty much he would show actual footage of people getting killed, how they would kill seals. So and some of the footage was fake.
Also, that satanic one was fake.
I don't know, maybe, but there was a satanic.
I mean, that wasn't crazy though, right?
Yeah, there was a satanic ritual where the guy they had like a bunch of people right there naked, and they were like they cut somebody open, right, and they're eating
eating the organs and drinking the blood.
Yeah, but I think that was fake, honestly. I don't know what. Obviously, I don't think he said what was fake and real, but like the movies are banned, like here in a lot of places. Like you can't get that movie; you have to legally download it.
Well, we watched it when we were kids.
Oh yeah, I know, right? We watched it when we were kids. I know, right? Yeah, I think
if I tell you guys don't watch it,
yeah, but it was I still remember those seals getting hit, dude, like with a paddle and stuff like that. It was pretty traumatizing. Not only that, but like bear killing people, like people getting shot. Like I remember all of it. I remember this one where the guy was like on the ground and they literally grabbed a knife. And he was a soldier. No, he like literally just put it right through his throat, dude, and just twist the blade and shit. Like you could see him like.
I remember the one where they cut off that girl's hands for stealing.
Oh yeah, no, it was a guy. It was a guy. He had stolen money, I think, and raped somebody. I don't know, something like that. But they cut his hands off, and I guess in that place, they do that. They cut his hands and feet off, dude.
Yeah, but those rituals that they do, I wouldn't want to be part of one anyways, like or even around it or anything. Like just to like even see it, I don't think I'll be able to stomach it, bro.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's it's to each their own. If they want to see it or not. But I mean, man. Like I wouldn't want to fucking be in a ritual.
Why are you nervous, dog?
I'm not nervous. Yeah, funny thing, guys. Though, like, what is that? Since we watched The Nun, like last night, I went to sleep and I literally had a nightmare of the nun, like popping out of my fucking dreams and shit.
That's why you could sleep on.
No, I slept fine, but I don't know, just like
I slept like a baby.
I slept fine, but yeah, but that shit was funny.
It's like I slept fine, but she was in my dreams. She was in the back of my head the whole night.
Yeah, the whole night. But yeah, man. What is it? There's a lot of people that are Satanists and people that have repented and changed their religion. But the one we're watching about that guy Joe,
I'm gonna link it in the description, and let me tell you, that's honestly like
a
getting his side to both sides. Because one, they said he was saying that they even called him the right hand, the son of the devil.
Yeah, the son of the devil. And people were afraid of him.
Yeah, so from going as the son of the devil to like doing a whole, like you were saying, a whole 360.
Yeah.
So and repenting, he gives you both sides, and then like
and not only that, but the devil, he said that talking about the cross that would appear, the devil twice tried to take him. Tried to take him. So he said he saw some arms, and the devil told them that you know too much, and you're gonna spread our word and what we do. And
use it against
us. So he tried to take him to hell twice. And said twice that a cross came and pretty much
No, and then how I found that
a cross appeared.
Yeah, I found it crazy how he had a battle with the devil for 30 days. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. And he didn't even know how to pray, guys. Imagine. So he was literally just saying, God, like help me, God, help me, God, help me.
Yeah, and then he was saying in his video that we saw, he was saying that he was putting together, prayers that he heard from his sister, prayers he heard from the movies, prayers.
Yeah, exactly.
He was putting them all together to try to pray and, have them saved. And then he said that, The one that I found really crazy was when he actually went to church. You know what I mean? That the actual priest skipped him from blessing him. Like, he blessed everyone else. He's like, you know what? God loves me.
Well, that's when he was a little kid, though.
No, I know. But that's what I'm saying. So you figured it's like they know, so like they can feel it. Like, you know.
But his family was involved in that kind of stuff. The Santeria, you know, the hand reading, you know, the voodoo, all that bad stuff. Like they were involved, and that's what kind of like jacked up that a lot of people, they're born into that kind of shit.
Yeah, well, he put his daughter into it first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His daughter now she's a born again Christian. You know, so
it's crazy how you change your life because you experience like what it actually.
Oh yeah, well, God came down to him. That's what he says, that God came down to him and pretty much just blessed him pretty much. And he even like in the video, like, dude, he was crying, you know, about like, you know,
it's like just thinking, dude, I would be crying too, just thinking about like
going. I know, but it was crazy. The video, honestly, guys, the video,
I think that was one of the best videos.
Yeah, it's really good
overall.
It kind of explains, you know, like a lot of the stuff
both sides.
Yeah, of the church, you know.
Well, no, actually, no, it explains more of the satanic rituals and like what's going on than what it is to like to his faith. But
like, either way, he was still doing the work of the devil. You know?
But like he said too, because like one of the camera guy asked him, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna get a curse for walking in here." He's like, nope. He's like, as long as you believe in what you believe in.
Yeah, well, as long as you believe in God, and like you can even curse the devil, the demons. Here.
So it's like
in the name of God.
So doing a whole 360, like he even says, like, we can burn it down. He's like, in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and
we will be okay. And I was like, damn, like going from believing your entire life.
Oh, he's not believing. He actually he said that he would like do black magic on people. So all the things that he did were actually happened.
No. But I'm saying from believing it, like believing, oh, I'm the right hand man to the devil. You get me? From switching all the way over, be like, oh, I'm an actual son of Christ. It's like, it's just mind blowing how he got both sides of it, and he ended up coming out on top of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is crazy, but
he ended up persevering and.
But like that's what I'm saying. But all that stuff is out there, you know.
Yeah. So beware, guys. Yeah. Don't trust people.
Don't trust people.
Don't trust your doctor or the police or the government.
They're all lies. Put a tinfoil head. Oh, what is it over your head?
That's what I'm wearing right now. I got tinfoil on my head.
Oh man,
the aliens are putting into my mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, guys. So what are we gonna talk about next week? Because I don't know.
Are you talking about the people or us?
I don't know. Whatever.
Well,
whatever.
Make sure to follow us, guys, on our YouTube,
Twitter,
our Facebook. Give us a like. Also, tell your friends, family. I know, right? We can start balling.
Hey, guys, we need to bring those numbers up. We need more followers.
Yeah, guys.
Like, you need to tell
everybody.
Even
people on the street, let them know, hey, check out this bomb ass podcast.
Look, if you see somebody watching porno, just be like, look, dude, watch this.
Put it down in the comment section. Be like, hey, you guys ever heard of Voodoo?
Exactly. Like, look, dude, you want to watch some porn ski? Like, you know what I mean? Go to here. You know what? We should actually ask Pornhub, see how much it charges to put an ad up on there.
That's stupid. Don't even say that.
I bet you
that was like the stupidest thing ever.
Watching porn, dog.
Yeah, no. So, but yeah, what is it, guys? Yeah, make sure to follow us, and we'll leave it open for discussion. What is it? If you guys want to comment down, see what you guys want us to talk about. If anything, we'll choose a topic if there's nobody comments anything. But well,
we got to bring those numbers up, guys.
Yeah, so pretty much let everybody know. But thank you guys for listening and tune in till next Sunday.
Every single Sunday.
All right, guys. Bye.